This past week on the gold market, we had some really big moves, especially considering that the federal funds rate was announced. And as you can see, there has been some really big movements and also a really big pullback. So if you want to understand how to trade that for this upcoming week, so that way you can have a game plan, I'm going to share my entries, my exits, and my profit target zones here on the gold market. So we can just see here, this is the game plan from last week. We're going to make some modifications to that because we had a lot of price action, especially after FOMC was announced. So let's go ahead and go to the weekly. Okay, so now we're here on the weekly time frame. We can see a lot of wicks that were formed at least in the past and then also this past week. Let me go ahead and clean this up just a little bit so that way we had a cleaner chart right here. Okay, great. So we can see here on the weekly time frame, we do have a lot of exhaustion here, and I'm just going to point that out right here. We have a lot of exhaustion here on this weekly candle, even though it did close bullish. Okay, so it closing bullish and definitely closing above these other candles in the past is definitely a good sign for potential movements bullish next week. So that should be exciting because I do have a couple of positions and I want them to go up. So, and I'm looking to actually add another position as well. So this is exciting right now. Let's go to the daily. So looking here on the daily time frame, we can see some exhaustion here on this candle that just closed below this key level that I'm getting ready to call out here shortly. And basically there's been nothing but bullish candles for the most part for this past week. But the fact that it rejected this level right here tells me that there's a possibility for price to do some sort of retracement and continue to push up to the upside. So let's go ahead and call out some of these levels here that I've already marked off in the past, anticipating these levels. So actually let's go a little bit higher because we did have a lot of movement this past week. So the first level I'm going to call out is 46.67, and then next we have 45.56. Next we have here at 44.59, and we also have this yellow level right here at 43.78. This level that was rejected is at 43.12, and then we have this level here that's kind of forming some sort of resistance here. It's at 42.40. Next, we have a level here at 41.56, and I'll probably stop with this level right here around 4,023 for now, even though we did have a really huge push up. So that's looking good. Let's go to the H4. So we can see in the past that price has rejected this yellow level right here. And if we look at more so recent price action, we will notice that there was a huge bearish engulfing candle that was formed just today, and it caused that daily candle to close below this level. So basically we're just waiting. So here's a level right here that I want to identify. Actually, maybe remove this because my game plan has changed, and we're going to talk about that here shortly. So let's remove some of the stuff. Okay, so there's a level that I drew right here, kind of a minor level that was acting as a level of support. And basically this level is sitting at 42.56. And we can see that price did tap into this very briefly before rejecting. So it'll be interesting to see if it does come back to this level this next week, especially given the fact that it consolidated quite a bit through here before pushing up. So I'm anticipating price to come back into the zone right here. So, and then I'm also anticipating if there's enough volume to push through this level for price to come to about here. So let me go ahead and mark that off really quick, just so that way I have that as a reference for myself for later. Okay, cool. So this level right here that I just drew is at 42.10. And then we have this old level right here that's roughly around 41.91, kind of around that area. And then we have this minor level here that's still good, and it is at 41.67. We already caught this out. This I'm probably not going to call out because it's too far down there. But basically, these are some of the minor levels that I'm going to be paying attention to here on this H4 time frame. Let's go to the H2 time frame to see if everything still looks good. And it does. Ooh, I like how this is lining up here. Okay, great. Let's go to the H1 before we get into our game plan. Okay, so now we're here on the H1 time frame, and I wanted to let you know about the Trading Launchpad. If you're newer in your journey and you haven't taken your first live trade inside of the market, or you just know absolutely nothing about the markets whatsoever, then go ahead and check out the Trading Launchpad in order to help you get comfortable with understanding the terminology and getting comfortable with taking really small trades inside of the market. Now, if you're also a beginner, but maybe maybe you also have some experience in trading and you're just not at that profitable stage yet, then go ahead and check out the Profitable Traders Academy. You can go ahead and read through this information and see if it makes sense for you. And if you want to join us, then go ahead and schedule your free strategy call so that way you could get the next best step for you and where you are in your journey right now. So those links are in the description box below. Go ahead and check them out, and hopefully I will see you inside. So going back to the H1 time frame, we can see that there's some really nice market structure here, and there are some minor levels that we can mark off. So one that's super obvious to me right now is right here, and let me mark that off, and this is sitting at 42.81, and we can see that here's a resistance, and then we also have a support. And without having anything drawn up before, these levels have just basically just lined up very, very nicely. Now that we see some exhaustion to the upside and also to the downside here, let's just go ahead and get into the game plan. I'm expecting for price to come back to this level and potentially bounce up, reaching these previous highs. That's one idea that I have. And then the next idea is going to be coming down to this level. Now I could draw a level here around 42.65, but I'm just not, because I don't want too many lines on my chart, even though it looks really nice. But it could come back to this area and push up. And obviously what it could do is it could retrace even further as well, because we saw what happened right here. Price did reject, but it could have enough volume in order to keep pushing down until it gets to a level that it wants to start going back to the upside. So that is pretty much my idea. This week, I'm mostly just looking for buys. I'm not looking for any shorts, especially because now we have the numbers from FOMC. We know that there was a rate cut. They cut by 25 basis points. And we also know that the market just took off bullish. And I want to continue riding that momentum until I get signs otherwise. Perhaps a break of this or even somewhere down here, just to be a bit safer and just really see if the trend changes on the higher time frames. So this is my game plan. If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel, and then also share this video with a friend. If you have some trading friends that are trying to understand these charts, go ahead and share this resource with them so that way they could get all the help that they need completely for free here on YouTube in this video. So if you liked it, go ahead and do so. And then also there are some videos on the screen. Go ahead and check them out, and they will also help you become a better trader, and I will see you there.